Hello, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today's Happy Easter, if you celebrate Easter Sunday, and it's April 4th week, April 4th, 2021, and this message is coming through. Any guidance that you need to receive today or this week is coming through for you now. So I invite you to sit back, just listen, see what pops up, decide if you want to do card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. And we are stepping off of the message that came through last week, which talked about paying attention. And one of the things we can pay attention to is our spirit animal. Are we seeing an animal or a bug or something that keeps coming up? We're going to call upon the spirit animals. We're going to ask them, what do we need to know this week for this coming week? And we have 3 cards. So decide now if you want card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. And just sit back, relax, and allow the message to unfold as we begin with card number 1. And card number 1 is 2 cards, okay? So we have the humpback whale, which I doubt you're going to see in person, or a mountain goat. You might see a goat, I don't know. But we're going to talk about both cards. So if you chose card number 1, the first message is, the mountain goat comes up. The goat reminds you that you are out of balance and you need to get back into balance. And then the whale is saying music is essential to your healing and well-being. So if you find that you feel out of balance, you could simply feel out of balance by feeling off kilter, or you're walking and you stumble, or you could not really realize you're out of balance, but maybe you feel scattered, or you feel up in the head, dizzy. Whatever it is, if this is making sense to you and it's resonating with you, the goat is coming through the card to express that. But what the next card is, the whale, is saying, put on music. I have music on right now on my TV through YouTube. It's very relaxing music. You might be able to hear it or not. But what it does is it creates a higher vibration of energy and frequency. Physics, metaphysical. Music has sound waves. So what happens is it creates a healing effect in my environment, in my house. So you can listen to it. You can also sing. You can also dance. There's different ways to allow music into your energy field, but this is important if you chose card number 1, because you need that soothing, healing frequency to come into your space. So if you chose card number 1, it's very important for you to start to do that. You don't want anything that is low, negative energy, or like sometimes, let's say, my son is playing a game on his Xbox. The music in the background, if he's playing Minecraft, it's like peaceful music like this. But if he's playing a different game, it has a different frequency, a different sound. And sometimes that sound is lower. So you want to just notice, how does it make you feel when you allow it to come into you? Does it allow you to feel peaceful? Or does it make you feel agitated? That's when you're going to know the difference. And the one that's making you feel peaceful is the one that you want to continue to listen to. So that's card number 1. Card number 2, the blue heron is coming in. And the blue heron says, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or any disapproval from others. So this could be on a small scale or on a very big scale. What is passionately your truth in your heart? What are you holding yourself back from saying, speaking, doing? For fear of success, for fear of being attacked or bullied, for fear of people not agreeing with you, people judging you, people not approving with you. We are living in times right now where you have to first recognize and feel deeply inside of you what is in your heart. And what I'm hearing is that what happens is when we don't speak our truth, we don't even know our truth. We don't give ourselves the time to be still and be quiet to hear our truth. We get unbalanced. We get out of alignment. And then what happens is, then we get frustrated, but we're not really sure why. Or we finally realize why we're out of alignment is because we're not standing in our truth. And that is a frustration. And when that happens, that's why this card is coming up, because it's time for you to stand up for yourself. So whatever is going on for you, and you chose card number 2, dig into that heart space and find out why you're not spending more time inside figuring out what it is that you need to stand up to or stand up for, because it is time. It is your time to do that. Be empowered to know that you have the ability, and I always say with kindness, with compassion, with empathy, but to stand up for what it is that you believe in, because it's time and it's probably needed. That's why you chose card number 2. And card number 3 is the cheetah. And the cheetah comes up and says, get clear on your intention, stay focused, move quickly to achieve your goal. Pretty self-explanatory. You want to be clear in the mind, clear the clutter, maybe do a life review or an inventory, simplifying your life. But the first and most important thing is to get clear on what it is that is your intention. I always share this story with my clients when a card like this comes up. And if you went into a restaurant and the waitress came over and asked you what you wanted to eat for breakfast and you said breakfast food, are you clear? No. If you said, I don't know, pancakes, eggs, bacon, are you clear? No, you're still not clear. If you say, I want 2 eggs scrambled, I want a little bit of salt, no butter, I want turkey bacon, well done, I want strawberries but not blueberries, are you now being clear? Yes. And that's the way we really need to begin to live our lives if we're not, because we're very wishy-washy. We're very back and forth. When we're like that, we're not balanced. When we're like that, we're not really standing up for ourselves. I had to go back to just make sure I had the right cards, because sometimes things come in my head and I don't know if it said it or it didn't say it. But that's why these first 2 cards are coming up. But when we have this card, it is reminding you, it's giving you the steps to take in cards 1 and card 2. But in card 3, if that's the card you chose, you really need to stop being wishy-washy and start being really crystal clear. And why am I saying that? Because we are in such an accelerated way of manifestation, of creating what it is that we want. If we're so much in our head and all we have is negative thoughts brewing in the head and we're not being crystal clear, we can't really get upset when something comes to fruition that wasn't really for our highest good, because maybe we actually thought that way and we didn't realize we weren't clear about it. You have to be so clear on what it is that you want. And if you're not really sure what it is that you want yet, just say, I'm not really sure, I'm going to sit and think about it. Just think that. I'm going to give myself the time. I'm going to be patient with myself. I'm going to be compassionate with myself. Let me think about, what is it that I really want? What kind of job, if I was to give you a silver platter and say, what kind of job do you want right now, or career or life path? Think about, what clearly do you want so that you could start putting that into action. Don't be wishy-washy. You deserve to have everything that you want in this world. But first you have to believe and know that, and then you have to get clear with that. So I hope that on this Easter Sunday, this message brought you some enlightenment to help and guide you and support you on this journey. And I wish you a great week and happy April, happy into spring, and we will speak soon. Bye-bye.